we left off at town, I went ahead and quick traveled here. And we're going to bring our lovely friend here, Parvati, and try to get through that place. Good luck! Here, bridge collapse. Let's not draw attention if we don't have to. Those guys look troublesome. Oh, we might have a way in. Just checking around the corner here. Don't want something to jump us in the back. Okay, that looks like it's a continuous wall. Let's go in here.
Processing in.
Here we come!
Smash it. Get to cover. What? You need to stay in cover. Don't just jump out there. Alright, so now we just have this. Disable, that's good. And let's not arm, and let's view. Okay, that's interesting. So it was like purposely put off. Okay, that's good. Is there any more? Don't see any more currently active. Doesn't mean they're not. Case in point.
I'll fix you right up! Attacking! That's the last of them!
Okay. Well. I don't see any additional things here. We can go in there. That's good. Already checked those. What is that? No, that's not openable. I want to make sure we didn't miss any hidden locations that would give us, potentially something that would be helpful to give us an edge over these creatures. feel bad for these guys. So many of them just went down. It's obvious that they weren't ready for it. Which, you know, either sabotage or cover up. Question is which? Overweight again. Vending machine, that's good. Check the down alley, check the front there, and then we'll try to offload some there. Okay, excellent. Those guys look much bigger too. We're probably going to fight a lot of them in there, aren't we? Sealed, and we already did search them that way, right? My brain's getting away from me now. Guess that's what you get for having a long day, right? Oh, I see. Another fun little entrance. That's cool. Okay, well that was a good find. And nothing in the open box. Just trying to make sure.
Nice.
Thanks, I'm glad you liked it. Yeah, I can't quite jump high enough. Do you have anything worthwhile? Well, not worthwhile. Anything we need. Four. Yeah, we don't need that. I believe we already still have a backup elite trooper and advanced defense helm. I thought we had a few of those. Not that they do us any good at this current point. And we already have tech skill from that one. I do like that one better just because it's what we started with. Memories. Elite Trooper, there we go. So those two will be for if we get someone else. And we do have armor. Good. Cashed out a nice bit. Right, it was just that. Okay, just wanted to verify. They're so proud of it's not the best choice. I really don't get that. I would think you'd be more proud if it was the best choice. But, you know, who are we to say? Okay, well I was hoping there might be something here. Just trying to check the roofs, because you never know. I actually thought I saw a container up on the other one. It'd be fun to cross that way, but I don't think I can quite jump that high. Nope, worth a shot. We can't even jump over that through there. Okay. Well, we learned. The moment of truth that we've all maybe been waiting for. Let's go in the side door, just to try to see if it's a little safer. Who knows? Might be worse. It's more out of the way, so hopefully it's less used. Alright, we're inside. Stay alert.
The control room should be ahead somewhere and a touch to the right. I hope we're doing the right thing.
Well, we don't have much choice. They're both suffering for lack of power. So if we do nothing, then what? They both die? That's not a good choice either.
Here they come! Woo! We made it!
Let's go check up. Okay, we want to check that. Let's quickly check for anything else we might be missing. That almost looks like it'd go outside. Let's do this, and the locked door, and then the other door. Unlock office door. Let's not do that again. Dispute towards your management. Ooh. Okay. Official reprimand. Wow. That was nice of him. Not really. Interesting, so he didn't want to do it, but they seem to have done so. Interesting. Oh, wow. Greed. Greed and more greed. No, I don't want to do that because I want to unlock it. XP.
Wow, you got that?
And like I thought, that was the door I would have unlocked. Don't want to, you know,
Easy.
waste XP. It's useful. Where's that little bugger I saw? The door didn't open, so he couldn't have gone through there. You may have floated down. Alright. Oh, there he is. The door just shut behind him, it looks like. And that's another entrance. We need to get in there. Let's see what they got. Since we lost that sniper scope mod, I'm kind of on the lookout for a replacement. I think I want to put that on. Not a whole lot, but keeping our weight down. Go on, finish it off.
Don't mess with him.
Good job. Make sure they didn't hide anything in any of those drawers. Ooh. Oh no. So they streamlined by cleaning everyone out. Ooh. That's brutal. Yeah, I certainly don't want to side with the corporation.
Got it. Heads down.
I mean, they're just treating people like, well, even less than robots. Like a disposable asset. It's just cruel. I'm gonna hold off on that for a minute.
Get someone down!
Oh. No, we want to spend 5 and get the XP.
Gosh,
We
that's
can
clever.
probably find that, but instead of finding it, I want to make sure we get the knowledge gained from practicing, because that's a lot more valuable than
Great work.
a few lockpicks. I'd rather purchase a few more lockpicks. that doesn't sound positive either. Hmm. Yeah. Worker safety, you mean worker removal. They literally liquefied assets. I missed that on the floor. Well, Pravati, you work for a messed up company, sorry to say it. Let's go. Actually, do you have anything to say about it?
Something you need?
Yeah. You don't mention your mother.
That's on account of how I never met her.
How is that possible?
She was in another division of the Spacer's Choice family. She worked in the Vale a few months, sorting the cannery computers. Her contract said any kids she had, expected or not, belonged to her office from the time of conception. So when I was born, I got sent here.
Okay. Okay, well, don't have enough perception. Is that normal?
I don't know about normal. Dad said she worked under some kind of special contract. It's sensible. Dad just fixed machines. She did some kind of crazy math, high-level stuff. Better to raise me on his time than hers.
Okay. So, Thomas seemed to be fond of you.
He's just interested in fixing stuff. He always used to follow me around, asking me to explain what I was doing. Like a puppy, kinda.
So, okay, well, you know, he did seem quite likely to have a crush on you.
I'm just glad he's alive. That he's okay. I mean, when Mr. Thompson said he was fired, we all expected the worst. If he wants to learn about engineering, we should help him get those data pads he wants.
You're working on the last
I'd
one.
like to do that for him.
You mentioned earlier that you wanted to ask about you. Something earlier that I want to ask you about.
You mean about the mission being too clean?
Partially. Isn't, it's supposed to be a clean church?
I know, but Vickers says the universe is a machine, that it runs by law. Real machines have gunked up oil, scratches, and worn bits. You can tell they've seen handling, been used by folk. The machine Vickers sees is one ain't never been run. It's not for people to live in. It's
Good point.
something on a museum shelf, under glass.
So, you're a mechanic. Whenever you see a machine, it needs to be fixed.
Fixing the universe is a job for somebody way better than the likes of me.
So, at the bar, you asked if I was a drinker. What was that about?
Sorry. I know, it's none of my business.
I'm gonna guess you not a drinker yourself?
Strong drink makes me sick. And it makes me real sad. I start thinking about things I oughtn't, and then... Well, never mind that. You got better things to think on. Sorry.
Don't apologize. I was happy to listen. I'd always like to hear it.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said anything.
So, about Moreau's, why did he say you're not allowed in the store?
There was a kind of a thing with a vending machine when I was 12.
You were a kid? Really? And that's what he has against it?
Sure, but folks got long memories around here. I've always been good with my hands, right? So I saw a lock on the machine and thought, oh, this must be how they refill it. But I had to know. So I did my thing, and next thing I know, there's a couple hundred bottles of Zero G rolling out the front door and into the road.
Nice.
It's not funny. Right about then, a bunch of loaders came rolling in the gate, fresh off the Saltuna ships. And Mr. Thompson was up on the porch making a speech about how everyone would have to volunteer a third shift to get it all canned. Anyhow, you ever seen an auto loader run over a bottle of Zero G?
No, go on.
Exploded all over Mr. Thompson. One bottle after another as the loaders went by. I was just shy of working age, so Dad had to pay all the damages. Rose still angry at me. I can laugh about it now, but I just about puked up my guts in terror in the moment. That's the one time I ever made Mr. Thompson look a fool.
Alright, well, let's get back to it. Nice talking. Okay. Oh, also, I thought I heard someone mention something about menus, something I want to check quickly. No, not sure which menu they said it was under. Oh, UI, maybe. There was also something about the weapons I wanted to see. Tutorial notifications, display, DPS. Yeah, base item stats. Let's turn that off. Alright. So I saw someone mention that would actually show the actual WoW. Yeah, that shows quite a bit different. Okay, well that's good to know. Okay, so we do have to use terminal for that one. Wrong button. Whoops.
On my way! I see it now! Wow, great work! Yep, be right over.
Psychotic robots. Worst part is, it's obvious that it was planned, which is disappointing. I can't get quite over there. Alright, well, I guess we go around. Ammo's good. Bad, not so much. But it sells.
Unexpected.
Here I go! Everyone all right?
Ah, so it wouldn't have worked upstairs anyways because it wasn't flowing. wonder how many more of those we need to turn on. But we found one, so that's good.
Self-diagnostics complete. Navigation systems operational. Combat systems operational. It's not the best choice. It's the spacer's choice.
Hey, made it out of the junkyard.
All systems fully operational. Return journey successfully completed. Spacer's Choice would like to thank you for complying with your duties.
Certainly, and I'm glad you're not attacking me.
Hostile actions towards Spacer's Choice mechanics are contrary to logical directive. Conclusion: all hostile automechanicals must be defective in compliance with Spacer's Choice policy. All defective automechanicals must be permanently dismantled. Please allow me to assist.
So you want to help me? Destroy them, sure.
Affirmative. Mechanicide protocols loaded. Awaiting confirmation.
Granted. I'm not going to turn down help. Alright. That's interesting. I need to get that. Okay, interesting. That definitely isn't an accident. I hope we can find him. Jeremy, don't run too far off. Whoa! So we need Chester's password. I do not have quite enough hacking for that. Jeremy, where'd you go? Come on, Jeremy. Did you see where Jeremy went? I'm caring a bit too much to keep an eye on him. Jeremy. Yeah, let's switch to our other armor. We'll switch back if needed. Try to find where he went. Bard, okay. So we know he didn't come this way. Way we came from, so I guess this way is the only option. Jeremy, where'd you go?
Go away, Phantom! Get away!
Jeremy went. I feel bad. There's Jeremy.
Steam. You're liable to get scalded.
Systems is before.
Look at us! I see it now!
Keep Jeremy alive. He's helping us.
Everyone all right?
Good, now we don't steam it. Let's keep up with Jeremy.
System investigation.
Here goes nothing! On we go!
Jeremy is over that way. There's Jeremy. Where? Oh, you going through the door? Here. Where's this? Oh, I know where this is. Okay, this is familiar as well. That had, I believe, the one that we couldn't unlock. Yeah. Jeremy, where'd you go? There you are.
Mechanicide protocols currently active. Please do not interrupt.
Okay, sorry. I just was checking on you. Not trying to interrupt. More trying to show that I'm thankful. I like machines. And computers. I don't want you to get hurt. But I certainly appreciate the help. Four. I don't think so.
Nicely done.
Hi, Jeremy.
No, just leave me
Level two.
alone.
So there's no other crazy bots from what I can tell. We're going to do another once over after, just to make sure we didn't miss anything.
Get away! Get away!
Bingo!
Go away, Phantom.
Alright, let's settle this guy down. Do you want to join the crew?
You're not real. You're not real. Get away from me, Phantom. Shoot. Scram.
Calm down, I'm not trying to hurt you.
You can talk? The Phantom's never talked before. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have eaten that sprat raw. See, Higgins? This is why you must always boil your sprats before ingesting.
You're eating sprats?
Of course. Sprats are an excellent source for my daily recommended intake of mercury. Chester D. Higgins. The D stands for definitely not insane. I use it as a reminder.
Okay, how long have you been down here?
Hard to say. By my reckoning, Higgins has been here somewhere between 2 weeks and forever. My recollection's a touch fuzzy these days.
Uh-huh, and what exactly do you do here?
Oh, Higgins has been many things over the years. Sprat Wrangler, Saltuna Critic, Aetherwave Personality, Chairman of the Board, Galactic Defender, Sisty Pig Tycoon. I've come a long way for someone who started off as a simple engineer right here in this plant.
How have you been surviving all this time?
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That lasted a good couple of months. Eventually, I had to resort to more unconventional means of filling my insides.
This place looks like it's been abandoned for a while. What exactly happened?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved. It was pandemonium.
That's horrible. How could that have happened? I think I know, but I'd like to hear.
You mean, why did the Mechanicals go on a murderous rampage? Same reason any of us do, I suppose. The voices told them to do it. I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Okay, so let's go back to how you didn't start.
Jimmy'd opened the vending machines. That
So
lasted a
you
good
ate
couple of months.
Sprat?
Eventually, I had to resort to more braised, boiled, charred, skewered. Sprats are good eating, friend. Chock full of brain food.
Okay. And you said you're an engineer. What did you work on?
I specialized in automechanicals, drones, sentries. Repaired them, maintained, upgraded. Did it all from my old workroom just over in the next section.
I see. And so if you worked on them, you should know how to stop them.
Look, I don't want to fall into any trouble with the Mechanicals. If they wise up to our plans, they will come for us. With prodding irons.
Okay, I can make a deal with the Mechanicals. I made it this far after all.
You know, you remind me of myself back when I was an intergalactic adventurer. I discovered a flaw. Their hostility levels were hardwired to maximum. There's no changing that, but you could rewrite their targeting protocol so they attack each other instead.
Yeah, because Mechanicals follow their behavioral logic, so that means someone tampered with it.
Yes, that's exactly it. I see you're also versed in the noble art of mechanical engineering. There's a behavior control terminal in the other room. It should have options to change how the Mechanicals act, including whom they shoot at.
Oh, that's good to know.
That reminds me. You'll need my passcode to access the behavior control terminal. Here, let me
I
just
saw
write
that.
it down for you.
Alright, I want to ask you something now.
The tail. Definitely start with the tail. If you're feeling adventurous,
Sure.
the ears are a particular delicacy.
What happened to this place? Any other details you can tell me?
Mechanicals lost their bolts. Opened fire on anything that moved.
Okay,
It was
right, you said
pandemonium.
that, and you weren't killed?
I was on cleaning duty at the time. My old boss had me scrubbing pipes when the killing started. So, as usual, I missed out.
Ah, okay, I should go. Take care. Yeah. He lost it. Lost it all. Not surprised after what we've learned here. Oh, kind of surprised you're not against Spacer's Choice with all you've learned with us so far about him. Intentionally sabotaging bots to kill people? Not good. Alright, quick sweep. straight past. Got it. And we'll clean there, we'll clean there. Done that. We'll sweep this, turned on that. Don't know that we really have much left to actually clean out, because I think we actually did a fairly good job as we were running through. And there's Jeremy. Good old Jeremy. I want to check his terminal, if nothing else, to see if there's any further details. And wrong door. Alright, I missed the door somewhere. That's what happens, I guess, when you're not paying attention. You're just charging after someone trying to keep an eye on them. Oh well, I'm sure we'll find it here sometime. So not there. Is it here? Yes. Here we go. Modified behavior is the option. Okay. Alright, let's just do it just in case there's any we missed. I don't think so, because Jeremy seems to be chill now. It's actually one of the things I liked having him around for, is that he kind of told us when things were clear, because he was like calm and not heading straight to the next problem. Transition. We're not ready to do that because we didn't actually turn the system on. Okay.
If you do this, there's no going back.
Yeah, I know. Just not
Hey,
sure.
mister? Look, I know you want your power regulator and all, but I just gotta ask you. Do you understand what you're about to do?
I'd like to hear your opinion. It's nice to hear you speak up on it.
I don't think you should cut off Edgewater's power. I think it would be cruel. I'm sorry. That just sort of came out all at once. Edgewater's hurting. We've been losing workers year after year, and corporate hardly ever sends replacements. There's barely enough Saltuna to fill our bellies anymore. But the town's got some good people in it. Decent, hard-working folk just living their lives the only way they know how. They don't deserve to be punished.
And Reed tells me Edgewater's gonna die without workers in power.
Well, that sure sounds like Mr. Thompson. If he was standing here, I imagine he'd remind us of how we're all one big, happy Spacer's Choice family. In Mr. Thompson's eyes, those deserters are still part of the Spacer's Choice family. The family must work together in order to survive. I hate to say it, but I think Mr. Thompson's got a point. Unless those deserters come back, Edgewater's as good as dead. Cutting off their power might be the only way.
The deserters are a community. You just want me to destroy what they built?
Miss McDevitt's built something beautiful. Somehow she's talked the ground into giving life again. It's plain to see she's made the Vale a better place. Fed the hungry, tended the sick. Gave a home to those that had none. But Miss McDevitt delights in Edgewater's suffering. She wants to hurt the town. Do you really want to be party to that kind of hatred?
You have a point. I think I have to make a decision, though.
Sorry, I didn't mean to babble on like that. I felt like I had to say something.
I'm glad to hear from you. You should do it more often.
Really? I mean, wow. Thanks. No one's ever told me those words in that order.
Alright, well, if you want Edgewater, we'll do Edgewater. See what we can do to try to get them all back. Maybe she can rebuild there? I don't know. I do think she's a better option than him for food in the community, but we'll see. Check the status. Only 22% efficiency. I wonder what they'd do if you got it up. You could keep them all running. I doubt there's a way to do that, though, since we didn't find anything. Alright, well, redirect power. Of course it's irreversible. Why wouldn't they do it that way? Alright, we'll do Edgewater. It's what you said you wanted. And the vicar said. Hopefully we can work this out. Oh, she's gonna be so upset. Please still listen to me. Please still listen. There's still a chance we can get everyone to survive together. That's what we're hoping. Well, we did what you wanted. Let's hope for the best now. Let's go to the vending machine quickly. Alright. Alright. Let's go face her, I guess. because I want to bring the engineering tablet back to the guy. I'm not happy with that option. I'm not happy with either option. I want to fix the plant. But no, fixing the plant can't be an option.
Great work.
Any marauders we can take some vengeance on? No, of course not. Okay, we do have the weight to put that on, which that one we don't need to, but might as well. This one gives us the speech boost, which we may need. Oh my. Yep, it's all dead. Not dead, but you can see the red lights. All the lights are off. Hi, Zoe.
How do you expect me to enjoy the adventures of the masked marketeer with no power?
I don't. Hey, Thomas. I know. I have something for you, though. Just take it easy, okay?
Everybody keeps staring at me. It's not my fault the power's dead.
I know. It's your lucky day, though. I have something for you.
No kidding. Really? Well, which one?
Part 3 was in the geothermal plant.
The geothermal plant? Now that is just incredible. You really went exploring down there? Adelaide always told us it was swarming with hostile mechanicals.
Oh, it was.
That's a complete set. All 3 parts.
Yup.
I'm gonna be the greatest engineer Halcyon's ever seen. Aside from you, Ms. Parvati. I swear, I'll do you proud.
I'm glad we could help, Thomas.
I've been saving something for you. Just a little contraption I
Oh,
found.
thank you.
Should fit right into your outfit.
I appreciate it. Thanks. We'll see you. That is cool. Don't believe... Yeah, it's our first gadget. Oh. She's inside, weeping over her plants. And I'm gonna feel rotten. Yeah, it's all down. Man. I'm not feeling great about this. I wouldn't feel great about the other option either. I mean, it's terrible one way, terrible the other. But neither town would have survived without having the power rerouted. So, what? Do nothing and they both die? Yeah. Hi. Yeah, I know. I know. Calm down.
That's the thing about growing old. Your eyes start to fail. Elsewise, I would have seen you for the snake that you are, chopped you into pieces and roasted you on a spit. This is all you're doing. Cutting off my power, killing off my garden. Without refrigeration, my food will spoil, and my flock will starve. I want to ask you this in private, away from the eyes of my flock, so they do not see me lose my temper. Tell me, why did you do it?
He's sitting the people back, and you all need each other.
You want my flock wasting their lives in that cannery?
No,
Fine.
not exactly.
Go and talk to them. Go talk to Grace and Thomas. Look them in the eye and tell them their life here is over, and the only thing left to do is go back to Edgewater. This is now your responsibility. And you tell Reed Thompson that I will never return to Edgewater. I would rather die among my flowers than live under his management.
What happened with you to make you so angry?
My son worked in that cannery. When the plague started coming, he was one of the first to fall sick. We had a store of medicine locked away, but Reed refused to treat him. Said my boy didn't deserve treatment. Said the medicine would have been wasted on him. So I buried my boy in the cemetery, gathered my belongings, and left.
Let me deal with Reed.
That's as much of the story as you need to hear.
Let me deal with Reed. The whole population here of humans needs to work together.
You offering to cross Reed off, huh? This some sort of twisted reparation for what you've done? Or you just looking for a chance to sow some chaos? Kill Reed
take
if
it
you
how you
must,
want it.
or talk him into leaving if you can. He and I are not sharing the same four walls together.
Okay. Could you do me, give me some details to try to help convince him?
Tell Reed that I can make his people healthy again. I can end their plague. Start a new garden right in the cannery. 3 square meals for every man and woman in Edgewater. Tell him how I've made the Vale bloom again.
There you go.
The soil has whispered its secrets to me, and I alone know how to breathe life back into the earth. The secret is human corpses. I've been grinding them up in my fertilizer for years. Marauder, worker, don't matter much to me. The human body is rich with nutrients.
Do you think that'll convince Reed?
I have got a means to cure the plague, and I will not share that cure until Reed leaves town. Those are my terms.
Okay. I will talk to him. Well, this place is, down. Might as well put the goods to use, right? Alright. Let's go deal with Reed. I don't think we're going to be able to get that either.
Sorry, I'm just trying to figure out what... I've been thinking about going back. I'm not much use to anybody here. I get sick thinking about working at the cannery. I can't do that again.
Then don't work at the cannery. Become an engineer.
You know something? I think you're right. The town could use another engineer, and I'm on my way to becoming one. I could do a lot of good in Edgewater. Maybe even keep a garage of my own with a little workbench and my very own toolbox. It's just... Adelaide's never gonna forgive me. Not in 100 years. I go crawling back to my old life in Edgewater, and I'm as good as dead to her.
Why is that?
Adelaide hates Edgewater, hates everything Edgewater stands for, hates what that town does to people, what it did to her. We're the nearest she's got to kin. We go
I
back
get
to
that.
Edgewater, we may as well have stuck a knife in her heart.
Well, stay put. I'm gonna see if I can get Reed to step down.
You know where to find me.
Alright, we'll see you.
Keep your wits about you, friend.
Don't see why Thomas can't just get the generator up and running. Something I can help you with?
Not that simple, but yeah, let me see what you got. Got it.
I don't know what you did to talk some sense into Zoe, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, you know. So, you heading back to Edgewater?
The matter's been weighing on me. Zoe came back, but I couldn't keep her from slipping out in the first place. Who's to say I could keep marauders from slipping in? I don't see us lasting more than a couple of weeks out here. I'm loath to admit it. We're gonna have to make our peace with Thompson and hope he takes us back. Listen, we go back to Reed, hat in hand, begging for our old jobs back. Well, Adelaide's not gonna forgive us. She never talked to us again.
Thomas said the same thing.
Edgewater's not just a town to Adelaide. It's a symbol of everything that's wrong with this colony. A big, heartless machine of metal and gears grinding workers down to dust. We're the closest thing Adelaide's got to a family. We go
Don't
back
we?
to Edgewater, she's gonna feel betrayed.
No, I get that, but don't do anything hasty. I'm gonna see if I can get Reed to step down.
Sure, suit yourself. I'll be here.
That sounds like a plausible option. I know Reed won't like it, but I mean, it does get all the people to work together and be in one place so they can stand up against the marauders. I mean, I think that's the best chance of survival for the planet. We're gonna go the long route just to see if we can farm a little bit more for equipment. Yeah, I don't see any. Disappointing. Figured fire around just to see if anything lights up. Oh, we do need to find out about the gold teeth for the barber, too. He said he didn't know if he wanted to, but I think it makes the most sense for the poor town. Might as well put the resources to use. The whole town needs it. So I think we still need to talk to Silas about that. Ask him where the body is. Let's quickly check if there's anything here. And we're gonna slip around the edge.
Something I can do for you?
Can we talk about Eugene?
Yeah? What about him?
After you. I heard you buried him.
Well, yeah. It's what I'm contractually obligated to do. What's this about?
His solid gold teeth could be worth something if they were able to be acquired.
Yeah. Funny thing, Eugene's body ain't where it's supposed to be. The night we was supposed to commend his body to the earth, I had his grave all dug up and ready, right? And so I thought, I'll just rest my eyes a bit. When I woke up, his body was gone. Spirited away. Vanished. The footprints nearby suggested that Eugene was stolen by marauders. Or he
Okay.
rose from the dead.
I guess I'll keep an eye out for him.
Let me know if you find anything.
Got it. I will go. I'm not sure where we're supposed to find his body. Not down there. I thought we had searched. Not down this way, I guess. Hey, that's promising. Something, at least. This is the one area I guess we hadn't searched because we stopped at the ship. And nothing on the beach. And there is something here, though. Oh, critter. Yay! Apparently you can't do anything about it. Alright. One more point. Alright, give me a second just to look at something and then we'll keep on going. Just wanted to think over a few things and take care of some things that I quickly had come up here. I don't know that we need to get more ammo. Crit chance isn't bad. Travel encumbered is nice. More weight wouldn't be bad. Let's do recharge. That fits us. I still say the other one would be more usable, but not RP as much. I kind of want to go for stealth, but I know we're not going to make it to the 40 to try to steal his thing anyways. So, wonder if it's worth doing. However, the more bits would be worth it. At the same time, increased tech would be nice as well. Yeah, I think extract basic mod. We kind of need to do that. Because basic mod is going to be nice. Of course, prepared items become pristine is also nice. And corrosion damage and ray damage increase. Ooh. That would mean it's only a 25% reduction, potentially, on that 50% reduction item. Let's see, hostile. Yeah, it's not bad. Not as big of a deal. I do like the idea of this. And additional health wouldn't be bad. At the same time, this wouldn't be bad either. Well, we'll boost this just in case we need it for where we're at right now. Okay. Which one unlocked? Oh, that one. I just thought it would be disappointing to have, like, you know, 2 points too little on Persuade. So it looks like this might be his grave. Possibly not. Is it something we can do? Yeah. It's like, am I overweight? Of course I am, because I don't have the weight boost on. Well. Nothing on it. Well, I'm glad we checked that little thing out. Wasn't a whole lot, but it was something. And I think we're done here. Yep. We've already cleared it out. Because that was someone else, I believe. So the only place I can think of that Eugene is at is that lone grave. But then why was he buried out there? And what happened to teeth? Because I thought that'd be worth giving to them to give them a chance to acquire some food or something they needed. You know, this last gift to the town to help them out. Alright, let's go try to verbally beat up Reed. Figured it's worth double checking. Oh, what do we have here? Hey.
Attacking! Don't mess with us.
Alright, well, those weren't the ones that we saw at the ship. So that's good, but disappointing that the Marauders got a few more. But hey, we done our duty and cleaned up the Marauders a lot. I'm trying to think if there's anywhere else that makes sense for him to have gone. That's the only other grave we've seen.
Something I can do for you?
Nope. Last time we heard the Hope mentioned, they thought it was delusional or something like that. Let's not let it be known its existence. Fadi here will probably get to find out about it, but that's only if she comes with us, because we're gonna keep it hush-hush. Would hate to, you know, get the board's attention. We'll talk to you first.
Never seen the Veil lit up like this before.
Yeah, you mentioned the logic module. I found it for you.
Bang up work, soldier. You're a credit to your uniform. Oh, that reminds me. Gotta look into getting us a uniform. So
Yeah, I
this
don't
is
have
it
one.
then. The key to humanity's victory over the mechanical hordes. I would reward you with the gratitude of the Resistance, but I'm guessing you want something tactile. So here's a couple bits for your trouble, and a little something to remember me by.
Alright, thank you. Not sure you gave us all that much, but alright. That actually might be fun to put on armor for our companions. It's a lot though. Oh, cool. Am I not wearing the helmet? I'll have to check. In-ray. Tempting. Two-handed. I don't know. You have scope, tech skill, blade. We already have that. Seeing if there's anything in particular that we're like must have. Corrosion damage. Wouldn't mind. Let's think about it, because if we do that, we're going to be out of money. Wait a minute. What is the... Oh, talk to them. It's like, why is it telling us to go way back there? Of course, because it's part of the mission you're currently on. Wow. It's not the worst unless it's Boris' worst. That's kind of terrible. Preacher, you ready to go? Vicar? Vicar. Did he head to our ship already? Must have. Alright, well, we'll have to go check out our ship then, see if he's there. Otherwise, I don't know where he is. Thought there's a vending machine in here as well. Worth checking just to ensure, you know, we got a good view of all the mods. In-ray damage. But do we have anything? No, because we can't put it on these. Right. Is there no way back there? Oh, so cool. Because I remember going down there, just went to the other area. But I want to get back there. Oh, that is so cool of them. There's stuff you can't get. But he wants it. This will be interesting. See, I thought it would be worth having pickpocket if we could, to try. Not that those two would make it very possible, but hey. Hi.
This is a fine day, friend. Power flows through our town like a cool stream of water. I trust Adelaide's people have seen their way to reason. So, when can I expect them back at their posts?
She said she's not coming back as long as you're here.
Then we are at an impasse. Stewardship over this town has been entrusted to me by Spacer's Choice. I am not perfect. I have made my share of mistakes, but I have done my best for this town.
I get that, but a change of leadership might be what the town needs.
I am a Spacer's Choice man. My father was a Spacer's Choice man. Edgewater may not look like much to some buttoned-up freelancer, but it is my home.
And Adelaide's people aren't getting sick, are yours?
I don't believe you. Plague's a reality of life. Best treatment is a good work ethic.
But is the town eating anything but salt tuna? No. But have your people ever actually eaten vegetables? No.
The very notion is just grotesque. A raw vegetable? Why don't you just ask me to go chew the bark off of a tree?
Go chew the bark off a tree?
We are a Spacer's Choice salt tuna cannery. We eat salt tuna here, and only salt tuna.
Okay. Your food is making you sick. And her food comes from a garden. You need her garden.
I don't understand. You say Adelaide's growing her own food, but that should not be possible. The soil's gone sour. Company said as much. Our own botanist couldn't grow decent crops for us, so the company got rid of him and shut down the greenhouse.
And yet she found a way to do it, and she's only going to come back if you step down.
You'll excuse me for being skeptical. How exactly is Adelaide growing crops in barren soil?
Why not? We'll let you know. She's using human corpses as fertilizer.
Adelaide has been using dead bodies in her fertilizer? Come to think of it, that's a stroke of brilliance. What a remarkably efficient solution. Recycling Spacer's Choice property long after its date of expiration. I was wondering about those missing bodies in Silas's cemetery.
This town needs Adelaide, and she won't come back as long as you're here.
So Adelaide wants me gone. Trade my life for the life of the town. You understand what she's doing. If I leave town, I'm as good as dead. If I stay, Edgewater will die of attrition. Adelaide has discovered some secret cure for the plague, and she is holding my town ransom.
No, man, I get it, but, you know, this town could use all the help it can get. I'm not making the decision here. I can't make that decision for you.
No, I don't expect you to do any such thing. Edgewater is my own responsibility, and you have done quite enough for me already. If Adelaide's found a way to feed her people and cure the plague, then she deserves this office more than I do. I won't stand in her way. My life here is ended. Give me a little time to settle my affairs. I'm sure Adelaide will be glad to see the back of me.
I know this can't be easy for you.
I have always tried to do right by my town. It has never been easy.
So what do you plan to do?
A couple months ago, I might have put in for a transfer. It's a big colony. Spacer's Choice has other towns. Now, I couldn't show my face in any of them.
Why not?
No such thing as an honorable resignation. Suppose I could find a place outside the walls, or put in for early retirement.
I don't know that you'd survive outside those walls even a day. You could come with me.
I don't know. I could see myself lasting a week.
Alright, man. I'll see you. Take care. You did the right thing. I know it's tough. What do you feel about it? Hmm? You kind of said it's what you wanted. What do you think?
I think you did the rightest thing you could sending the power back to Edgewater. A lot of people would have suffered otherwise. People I care for. Even if they ain't care much for me.
Okay. Okay. Sit. Take a break. Yeah. Can I have your key? I think there's an area downstairs that I need to try to get to. Ken, sorry. Good luck. My ship's out there if you want to join us. Well, let's go see if the Vicar's on the ship, and then I guess head back to Adelaide. Trying to think if there's anything else. Nope, not that I can think of. Good, alright. Let's go check the ship. And then we'll go to Adelaide. If it wants to load. First time I've seen this. Alright, well, let's step out of town then and see if it works. Oh, I was gonna make sure... Where was it? Over here near Abernathy, the lady we gave the meds to. Make sure she treated the lady in there that needed it. I'm freaking where this place is. And the map's not working. Alright, well. Right, this is where the workshop was. Is there anything else? Oh, hey. You're awful shooken. Glad you made it back.
This is where the magic happens. Well, science. But it still happens.
Not talking,
hey,
but...
thanks for helping me
there we
back
go.
in that cave. You got a real knack for curative work.
Certainly. I'm glad you survived.
Hey, thanks for helping me back in that cave. You got a real knack.
Anything else you need, lady? I'm gonna be heading out soon. Thought I'd check in. Just to make sure.
I've got nothing on my bounty board.
Alright.
Really.
Well, take care.
I've been feeling pretty low these days.
Nothing I can do about that.
Yep. Let's go. Can't tell you anything more about the body, apparently, which is disappointing. one last try.
Something I can do for you?
Nope. Was hoping we could figure out what happened to Eugene, but I guess that's not an option. Yep. Welcome to the ship, Pravati. Let's see if the Vicar made it here. And then install our piece.
Is
and
this your
go.
ship?
Yes.
Oh my stars, she is just so handsome. Does she have a name yet? What's her drive model? Oh, gosh. Listen to me babbling. When I was in Edgewater, I dreamed of flying on a real ship, working on a real engine, belonging to a proper crew. I'm the only decent mechanic Edgewater's got, but every time I think of going back, I get this sinking feeling.
I can understand that. So, you never seen a ship before?
I worked on the occasional supply coach in need of repairs. Once I built a little model craft out of spare parts, but Mr. Thompson found out and I had to take it apart. I want to ask you something.
What?
And you can say no. But can I come with you? I could tend to your engine. I know my G-valves from my catalyzers, and I can keep your ship singing. And if you ever need a pair of eyes watching your back, I can do that too.
She talks enough already. No singing needed, but you coming along? Yes. So, I am wondering though, since we met, why would you want to go into space with a stranger?
Yeah, I've been thinking about that. Edgewater was on the verge of collapse before you showed up. You sent them power, and now the town might see another season. All those people living in Edgewater, you never owed them a thing. But you went out of your way for them. Helped them when nobody else would. You ain't exactly a stranger anymore. You done some kindness hereabouts. I wouldn't mind following somebody like that.
Alright, well, I'm glad to have you along. Pick a cabin.
Yes! I mean, thanks. You won't regret this, mister.
The other enthusiasm, fine.
I can call you Captain now. Ha! I got a captain.
You are great. Come on in, Pravati. Take a look at it. And just to warn you, the ship talks. She's interesting. Vicar, you made it. Welcome aboard.
Well, I certainly am looking forward to flying on a ship named the Unreliable. I'll just head upstairs and claim a room.
Certainly. I didn't make the name. I would change the name back to the Reliable. I like it better, but, you know, take your pick. Oh, right. Been a while since we've been here. Upstairs? Yes. Pravati. Pravati, did you want to see this? Yeah, here. This is the ship's engine. This is where you'll be able to help out. Always good to have backup. What do you think?
Where are we headed?
Never mind. I thought you'd want to talk about the engine. Let's see. Is there anything else we need to activate? I guess not. Alright, well... Nope, we're good there. Let's go up and take a look. still sealed. Why is it still sealed? Oh well, so yeah, this is our dining area. These are still all sealed, and I'm not sure why. Vicar? Can I have Vicar join us? Well, I guess we need to talk to the ship. Can you unseal everything for us, please?
Captain, I have detected that Edgewater's power supply is now optimal. I applaud your willingness to invest your time in the local community.
Thanks for your snarky remark, ship. Would you go ahead and unlock the doors?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I've installed the power regulator. Can we have the doors open?
All systems are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Excellent. Hang on just a bit. We're gonna go take care of something and then we'll take off. Vicar, you wanna come? See the work of what you and Pravati said we should do? Not sure how to get him to join our group. I don't see a squad maintenance or anything. Alright. Whoa. Well, that was interesting. It crashed on us. These loading screen of theirs with all these interesting critters is quite interesting. Yep, definitely want the healing companion. Okay, how far back are we? That's weird. It was running smooth. Let's let it play catch up. Okay, so we did get that.
What can I do for you, Captain?
Installed the
All
power
systems
regulator.
are operating within acceptable parameters. I am prepared to bring the Unreliable into low-altitude orbit. This should prove an adequate test of our flight capabilities.
Okay, hold on just a moment. Are the doors still sealed? So they're sealed until we take off. Alright, well let's go finish off telling Adelaide. And then we'll take off. Come on. Let's head on over there. I'm glad her trees are still growing, so at least she could send armed guards out here to collect this while she sets that one up. Good news and, I guess, good news.
Look at that. The snake's come back.
Hey, come on. Be nice. I got Reed to leave. You gonna go back to Edgewater and take over? Stunned silence?
I never thought I'd see the day that Reed Thompson abandoned his post. Suppose we all have a breaking point. Suppose it's time our flock made our way back to Edgewater. We must tend to what remains of the town and carry on with our lives as best we may. You're vexing to me, you know? Injuring us with one hand, helping us with the other. Here, I'm giving you something to leave us be. It's a ransom, you understand, not a reward.
Okay. I'm more was thinking people needed you at the helm, and I think Edgewater's better off with you running it.
You telling me you did all this just to put me in charge of Edgewater? Stranger, you are some kind of twisted. I might turn that old cannery into a garden. Got ourselves a whole cemetery bursting with bodies. I need some time to gather my personals. Long walk back to Edgewater.
Alright.
Got a considerable burden to carry.
I'm sorry. Take care. Sorry. That was interesting.
I know, I'm trying to think.
Hey,
Sorry. I'm just trying to figure out what to do is all.
Adelaide tells me she's moving back to Edgewater.
Adelaide said that? Was she sober at the time? I never imagined she'd step foot in Edgewater long as Reed ran the town. Something must have changed in Edgewater.
Yep.
Adelaide's
Reed.
good as family. If she's going back, so are we.
Alright, I should go. Hey,
Never liked Reed much. Can't say I'm sorry he's gone.
understand. Take care.
As you were. Huh?
Alright.
I need some time to gather my personals.
Will it load this time or crash on us? I don't know why it would be crashing like that. It's like it's having a hard time with the map. Okay. I guess we'll leg it. And save. So that if it does crash, we don't have to start all over. It was running smooth, so I'm not sure what happened. I had some driver issues. I'm wondering if it's expanded. But I reinstalled them, so it shouldn't. Empty. Oh, they're back. Hit him!
That's the last of them! I'll fix you! Run ya! Nice hit!
What? Sure. We'll try that. It's our first time seeing it, so I don't know how many of the planets are gonna have primals. But it's our first one, so sure. Why not? Just to burn one to see how much it heals you. Slowly goes up, and not a whole lot. Is there any more? Nope. So now we need a gun woman and a male pilot and not sure who got the kill on that. But this is making me feel like I need to sweep all the towns again. Well, buildings, I should say. Because if any more of them come back, that would be nice. I guess I could search inside, but they didn't come back in there last time I looked either. I'd like it because it's useful. Alright, we're gonna sweep the area here, just quick peek in, and then run back to town, check his office, check on things with stutter there for a minute, and I don't see anything there. I guess we left it in Jeremy's tender care. Oh hey look, here's some. There you go. Plasma. Wouldn't be bad. But we want to try our special ability now. Go up and check on him. Just to see how things are. Hopefully he left the key somewhere. You're... Hi.
I already told you I'm leaving. Just give me a little while to collect.
I am sorry. I was just checking. Ooh, key. I guess we're dusting off. Maybe we'll fly around the planet for a day or two and come back. And nothing. That's extremely important. Well, let's go to that workshop here, break down, see if we can get any mods, since that's our new ability. Did I get any mods? Maybe one. Thug kit. Yeah, we did. Unless we picked that one up. So 20% chance. Maybe that's what worked? I don't know. Alright, we're out. Nope.
I used to skip rocks in the river until Constable Reyes ticketed me for unlicensed terraforming. I think she was jealous. She don't know how to skip rocks her own self.
Alright. Did you want to say bye to your dad, or are you good? Okay. Sounds like you're good. Guess we can test our ship and then land in Edgewater maybe and see if Adelaide's there and what's going on. Hey, Vicar.
Welcome back, Captain.
Thanks.
All systems are now operating within acceptable parameters. Shall I take our ship into orbit?
Yeah, let's get out of here.
We have received a communication request from Dr. Phineas Wells.
Alright, let's hear what he has to say.
Aha, there you are. Hale and hearty, and captain of your own ship. I see you're putting the Unreliable to good use. Shame about her former captain. Horrible way to die. How are you feeling, by the way? I lost track of you in that cave back there. Experiencing any, unnatural drippage? Perfectly normal side effect of thawing, I assure you.
And a little lightheaded. Can slow down time.
Oh, that, yes, that's probably permanent. I wouldn't worry about it, though. I'm sure you're fine. What you saw in Emerald Vale is happening all across the colony. Food shortages, lack of supplies, and basic necessities. We're dying. The chairman, the minister, and all their lackeys on the board are to blame. The Hope has some of the brightest minds Earth ever sent us. If we can revive the Hope's colonists, they can help us undo the board's mistakes. They can help us set things right. You need to get to Stellar Bay on Monarch. I have contacts there. They'll help me, help us, find the chemicals to revive your fellow colonists.
Okay.
Gladys Kelly, lovely woman, runs a cozy little black marketing outfit on the Groundbreaker. She can get you a nav key to land on Stellar Bay.
Okay. You're asking me to do black market?
Gladys and I have been doing business for years. Her smuggling credentials are unimpeachable. If anyone can get you a key to Monarch, it's her.
So why not just leave hallucinogen altogether?
Without a skip drive, good luck. You'll be dead before you make it to the nearest star. Look, I admire your optimism, but the sad truth is you're stuck here. You, me, and the rest of this colony. We're all skating precariously around the edge of oblivion together.
Alright,
None of us are
checking.
leaving Halcyon alive, so we may as well make it a better place. And we can start by reviving the hope.
Yeah, I can't disagree. Why do we need a nav key to land on Monarch?
Captains don't fly their own ships, you see. Your navigation terminal handles the, navigation. Think of a nav key as a set of flight instructions. The board's been confiscating nav keys for Stellar Bay, so we must rely on unconventional means of acquisition. Hence, Miss Gladys Kalkelly.
We can't land outside Stellar Bay?
In theory, I suppose you could land your ship in Cascadia, and in theory, I suppose you might survive the experience. Cascadia is utterly seething with dangerous, highly aggressive creatures more than capable of tearing you limb from limb. You'd have to be a lunatic to land in Cascadia, and I'm reasonably certain I tested your brain for incipient signs of insanity. Trust me, talk to Gladys Kalkelly.
Alright, I will talk with Gladys.
Excellent. I'll send her a wireless. Let her know you're coming. By the way, I gave Captain Hawthorne a disguise apparatus of my own design, cutting-edge technology years ahead of its time. I call it the Holographic Shroud. I'm sure it will prove remarkably useful to you. You'll find it in the captain's quarters.
Oh, cool. Would you mind explaining what it is?
Marvelous device. I'm quite proud of myself. The shroud changes the user's appearance to mimic that of another. It has limits, first-generation technology, you see, but promising. Exciting to see it in use at last. Very simply, the holographic shroud uses biometric information contained on standard identity cartridges to generate a holographic projection around you.
So, you mentioned limitations. Can you tell me about those?
Only stands up to a casual scrutiny. Use it too long, bound to flicker, blur, something like that. Movement makes it more likely. Best used in moderation. When you see guards in your path you can't sneak past, for example. Maintain your distance. Act normal. No running, no jumping. Don't draw their attention. If they pay attention, they're more likely to notice flaws in the hologram.
So will people actually fall for this? Seems like it might be a little far-fetching, but I'm curious to know if it's not.
Ha 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 ha! The beauty is they don't expect it. The shroud is the only one of its kind. We humans have a tendency to overlook the unexpected. Activate the disguise, walk past someone. What do they see? A figure dressed like a fellow employee. Don't act odd. They won't focus on you.
Yeah, I can agree with that. It sounds reasonable.
Excellent. I'll contact you once you've found a way to get to Stellar Bay. If you have any questions, come see me in my lab. And remember, don't trust the board. They'll try to win you over with promises of wealth and power, but it's a lie. The board's only interested in filling their own pockets. If we don't put a stop to them, they're going to run this colony to the ground.
Transmission ended. If you are ready to depart, please select a destination on your navigation terminal.
Sounds good. Got it. Are the doors unlocked now? I know that one is. Hey, Pravati. Looks like you're enjoying yourself here. Oh, okay, so we are still at Edgewater. Ah, yes. Edgewater Employment Community. Okay. Okay, interesting. Holographic shroud. Let's grab that. see this. Messages for Alex Hawthorne. Unread, archived, sent. Well, let's go archive. Ah, Udom Bedford. We should watch for that name. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Interesting. So that was very interesting. Shrink ray. Interesting. So shrink ray. That sounds like fun. Hammer. Interesting. And what about the black market leads? So Willis. Definitely need to keep an eye out for Willis. Someone likes cereals an awful lot. Sent. Bedford. Okay. Right. Nothing there. So it looks like this is
I
supposed
like
to be...
what you've done with the place. Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
I don't know where I can put the collectibles. Can we get a robot? I want to take Jeremy with us, but they wouldn't let us. Let's try. Oh, just leave. But I want Sam online. Disappointing. Ah, so this is where Parvati is set up. All right. Nice. Alright, poster. Not sure whose room that is. Yeah, this is Vicar. Interesting.
I could spend hours reflecting on the secret workings of the universe. Little else in this colony offers such a relaxing pastime. So, tell me what's on your mind. I excel at confessional listening.
So, what can you tell me about that book we picked up that's in French?
Bokonu, the author, had some interesting theories about man's perception of reality that I thought could be applied to our attempts to decipher the plan. Unfortunately, he was also one of the founders of the Philosophist school of thought, so the book is banned in this colony.
Okay, and any idea where we can find someone who speaks French?
I've been thinking on that. There's a former infamous Philosophist scholar who fled Terra 2 some years ago. He's an expert on Bokonu. He's also who told me of the journal's presence in Emerald Vale. If anyone in this colony could translate that book, it would be him.
Okay, sounds like a good lead. Where do we find him?
That's a good question. We should start on the Groundbreaker. It's where I'd go if I wanted to get off Terra 2. Great place to pick up a ride to Hephaestus, Scylla, even Monarch.
Okay.
All I need is access to a data cartridge from the security terminal. Their easily hackable system keeps a registry of all crew manifests for both arrivals and departures.
Alright, so how's that going to help us track down your scholar friend?
I'll comb the last 6 months of departure manifests to track the Philosophist's off-world destination.
So how is it you're so skilled of a hacker? Just out of curiosity.
Before I transferred to Edgewater, I had a wealth of time to develop certain, secular skills during my years serving a particular penitentiary flock. I meditated, led sermons, provided guidance to the inmates as needed, of course. I also played prison yard tossball and taught myself a bit about computronic security systems.
I see. Sounds good, let's go.
Thank you, Captain.
One, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we should be able to have 5 potential companions anyways. Oh, here's the sword. So we've decorated some of the other crew spaces, but we don't know who they are. Alright. Well, what do we have here? Ah, an important room. Okay. Potentially 6, if this area counts. Tossball stick, okay. Yeah, I think we're going to run back to Edgewater quickly and then we'll call it a night. Just going to see if the people have switched positions. Ah. So there are 6. Dialogue skill 5, that's not bad. But, you know, let's do that. Hack 10, that's not bad. Alright. No. No, we can't get that one up to that one. I doubt we can get that much damage. I thought about giving him that, but I think I'll keep him heavy. Aww. If we had put 1 point here, we could have. Disappointing. Corrosion. I always thought about grabbing that. That's actually kind of nice, but don't know. Heavy machine gun. Ooh. Oh, and Deadeye sniper rifle. Huh. That may actually be worth grabbing those. I didn't even look at the weapons here. Okay, yeah, nothing. Still 17 and 9 and 10. So yeah, nothing major. But here, oh, Deadeye assault rifle. Oh. And 400. I can't say no, it's the first I've seen. Yeah, see, they're just assault rifle. Blah. Shock damage. Kind of want the Enray, but I don't know if half damage would be worth it or not. Ooh. Ooh, that is nice. 234. 282. Maybe it's not showing. Kind of want to keep that just to debate using it. Yeah, need to do that as well. $20, $20, $103, $103, $127. Why is it? Doesn't look like it went up, but it should have. Level 7, level 5. Oh, I might have to take it off and back on. So why does he have 20 and she have 24 with the same armor? Because she has engineering boost, hacking boost. Oh, I should put zap on that. Why does that does more? 520. Oh, it doesn't. Oh, it doesn't. Body, there you are. Let's give you... Oh. So it doesn't have the other. This may be worth getting the other one then. She's our shock trooper. I forgot to check the other two. No, I think I did check them. I did. So, office change, or not. Also, 282. 234. So it does less. But it has less effective range and same max range. Puzzling. Post armor damage is nice. We'll admit that. Oh. Oh, that is nice. That is awesome. These are my bodyguard. She is here now. Hello.
Time changes all things. Even Reed's stranglehold over Edgewater must inevitably yield to the attrition of time.
So, now that Reed's gone, what's your plan?
Start anew. Edgewater will become the town it was meant to be. A place where we live in harmony with the world. Where none of us writhe under the whips of corporate masters. A place where all are welcome. Except for Reed's supporters, of course.
Wow, that's a bit cold. Okay. So I was wondering about your garden.
The garden will bloom anew. I have plans to transform the old cannery into a nursery, with crops enough to feed a town.
Are you concerned about the plague?
Saltuna was making the town sick. From now on, if anybody's hungry, they may feast from the bounty of the soil.
Alright, and you still using your, fertilizer?
But of course. And now we have a whole cemetery to ourselves.
Alright, take care. So, I may never be able to get in there, because I don't know where Reed is. What about you two? Where did you go?
Good to see our old workers came back.
Okay. So, let's take a look around. So they're running the cannery for now as though nothing happened. Okay, I misread that at first. I was like, wait, what? Scope. Ooh, super. Alright, I think I'm going to call it for now. And we'll pick up area next time. Try to get the perks and stuff squared away. Figure out what we're going to do with that. And then see, I guess, what we can find on the place we're supposed to head off to next. We'll see you guys then.